Yeah.
So, like, I feel like when he started living with me, like, that's when she became more aware. And then when he started, and now it wasn't Ashling, it was Victoria. When he started screwing around with Victoria, that's when she was just like, okay, and I'm done. Like, I'm done bailing you out. I'm done believing the things you say because I've told you this girl was trouble. I've showed you, like, text exchanges that we've had. And you still chose her over your family. So that's when she was like, I'm not supporting you anymore.
I hate to
Problem
say it.
is,
I hate that it's like this, but like, well, yeah, he chose her over y'all. Y'all wasn't gonna suck his dick.
yeah, exactly. Like, that's fully it. That's the whole reason he
Yeah.
picked her.
Yes, men are
Because she's
dumb.
good at thinking it.
I'm very
Yeah.
very aware that men are stupid.
Yeah. So
Of course I can.
Yeah. Be confused by who.
She quit.
Be confused about my
she
opinions.
quit.
Be confused, goddammit.
Won't do
She
much
quit.
good if Darkseid completes his anti-life equation.
She quit on him, right?
I just hope
But
Sorta.
his mother did not. Yeah, sort. His mother did. His mom still treats him like he's the golden child.
Well, I think that has more to do with the
She-
fact that I think that has a lot more to do with the fact that like his mom is probably more aware that his sister isn't gonna die suddenly. And like Edwin most likely yeah, Edwin is
Possibly, but would your mother not try to express opinions about your personal safety?
I'm sure she has at some point. But like when you see that it's not gonna help, like I know like some moms, I'm not a mom obviously because I'm not a woman, or at least at the very least I don't think I am. They would rather they don't want to risk pushing you away.
Yeah, I guess. Because his mom is literally always there. At any point, if he needs anything, she will be there. It is not the same for his sister.
Yeah, and she probably
No.
don't need the help. Like that's
No,
probably
she
what it
does.
is.
He does.
Yeah, but
she fully does.
in
Because
comparison,
he screwed up her credit. She's also a single mother.
oh
but-
yeah.
Multiple times, she said that she and her mom, she said her mom has tried to fist fight her on more than one occasion.
Should knock that bitch out.
So it's like, so their relationship is she has mommy issues, he has daddy issues.
No, he got
But
pussy
luckily for him, he doesn't have to confront them because his dad is not legally allowed in this country.
I literally thought you were gonna say he was dead.
No. His dad is very alive in Spain.
Off air, Lois. If this
So-
really is the end of the world,
I'm just spreading so much information. Let me shut up.
last week on Earth,
He's gonna continue the conversation. There it is.
you got nothing to lose.
he abandoned his sister at the bar. She came to my place.
Okay.
Hold on.
And
Hold on. I want to point out real quick that this is the same cat who, in the middle of a date, went and hung out with
left
another
her
girl.
for another girl. Yeah.
No point in
Yeah,
all of
I
this
told her that, and I was like, "This is not surprising. This is not the first time." And she told me some of the things that they had talked about, because she's been going through her own relationship stuff, and he told her, he was like, "You need to stop that. Like dudes like that only use girls for like what you know what." And he's like, "I know because I do it," and it's just like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
he's very self-aware, and I even told her when she's talking about her dude and her situation, I was like, that's because he knows how he's treating you, but you just keep going back. And it's just like, why don't people listen to me? It takes for you to just get hurt just enough so that you're like really in pain, and then you come like crying to me expecting for me to like lift my shoulder out and like, hey, here you go. Like, no, I'm just gonna say I told you.
The universe shall belong to me.
Like, I told you from the beginning. That's because I don't care.
We're just in
I mean,
time.
it also has a lot to do with the fact that like you don't date,
Chamber up ahead.
and I feel like as a whole, you don't seem to like understand why people do this shit. Like, why do people get into relationships when like this is the emotional toll it takes?
To one of my latest inventions.
No. And see, that's part of my issue of why I feel like people don't listen to me, because they feel like I don't understand. No, I fully understand. I'm just aware and pay a lot of attention.
No. I didn't say understand, as in like you don't understand, but as in like you don't understand why people choose to let this shit happen to them. Like the whole thing with me and old girl from Georgia, whose name I still ain't used yet. Like why? Like I was clearly aware of like how unhappy it all made me. But like if that's the case, if you're unhappy, then why are you allowing this to happen to yourself? Like you clearly know that this isn't what you want, so why are you still doing it? And like the answer is because, I guess the answer is because sex is fun.
You know, I read that. I read that on somebody's TikTok today. This dude was telling a story about somebody that he hooked up with, and somebody was like, "Why do you post all of these promiscuous stories?" And his response was literally, "Because sex is fun."
Like again, I'm not necessarily saying that it's right, but I am saying that. Okay, so Mark's gonna get on for a bit. Do you want to hang out for a little while and like make fun of him and make him feel like a terrible person?
Is he coming in right now? Are you adding him in right now?
Like I can.
I'll have this taken
Like
care of.
mid.
Fine, man. I have to finish the story anyway.
But like you can't. Actually, you can tell him whatever the fuck you want. I don't care.
Exactly. That's your philosophy, isn't it?
That I don't care.
Yes.
No, what it is like.
That's mine.
Yeah, I care. I care a great deal. I don't know how else to word it.
Mine. It's my philosophy.
Well, like no, I care a great deal. Like I can't stress enough. Like it's one of the things that I just dislike the most. It's where I feel like I'm not allowed to have an opinion. It's like my opinion is like, yeah, I like this thing that happened. It's dumb. Get over it. It's like, well, see, you shouldn't tell people to get
have
over
the
it.
right to have an opinion.
Yeah,
just make it the right one.
Just make it their product. What?
I said, just make it the right one.
Yeah, that's that shit right there. Like,
come on, add him in. Is he in?
I added him, but he said he'll be on in a bit. He said he's gonna get on for a bit. Like I would. Whoa.
Okay.
I want. Shut up and let me talk. I want him to see that I added him to our call and then him not show up.
Wow.
Like I want to know. Like I want.
Oh.
Did it? I can't see the thing, so I don't know what's happening.
It says he's in here.
This is so very entertaining.
There we go.
It's the best. We had a whole
I have to
conversation.
go urinate, so I'm gonna be back.
You could have just waited.
I couldn't.
What happened?
He got a piss, and instead of just saying like, instead of like coming in after he peed, or just saying like, hold on, I'll be right back, he had to tell everybody he had to go piss.
Okay.
I mean, you pissed in the middle of the episode, so that...
Sure did. Right on myself. Because some of us are committed.
I'm about to say, I'm not in the house with him, so I don't know if he's lying or not.
I just muted you because I can't go while people are looking.
Okay. Ugh. But yeah, like the whole idea of like, it's always easier for the outsider to tell somebody like why their relationship isn't working or why what they're doing is dumb. It's because you're on the outside. Like, yeah, oh girl, I
Yeah,
still,
which means I have a better vantage point of the stupid things that you're
yeah,
doing.
like
And
you're more aware.
the problem is, okay, specifically with this situation, if I'm telling you these things,
The fuck was
if
that?
your sister is telling you these things, if all of your friends are telling you these things, and you still choose not to listen, who's the dummy in this situation?
Well, I mean, again, y'all are telling them all this stuff, but y'all ain't gonna suck his dick.
That's true. That's true. I mean, you don't know. Maybe
You
if you
might.
whipped it out, it would have shone like gold. And
I've-
I'd have been like, okay.
I've heard it wasn't all that good.
Yeah, me too. Like, firsthand. Should I go back and try to find that? Did I record that fight that night?
I did tell you that, like, when you were telling me about like how you overheard him and Victoria talking about you, like, did I tell you how badly I wanted her to call you the N-word?
Find a way to reach him before
I didn't hear them talking about me. I heard her talking about me.
Well, yeah. But like,
Because look, the only thing he ever did literally was defend me.
but did I tell you like I wanted so badly for her to call you the N-word? I wanted it so bad.
Why?
Because when
What
I tell you,
would you have done?
laughed my ass the fuck off. Like, I'm not saying that it would have been right. I'm not even saying it would have been genuinely funny. But like,
I'm sure she has.
well, given that he and his
She
friends like clearly use that word regularly, like I'm pretty. But she's white, right?
Yeah, but I'm sure she has, especially considering she's from Texas. I'm sure she had at some point, but the problem is that day she was being loud on purpose for me to hear.
Ooh, that bitch.
And so,
That bitch there, boy.
yeah, so she wouldn't have done it. Not at that point. She wanted me to hear what she was saying. And how'd that work out for her?
Worked pretty goddamn well because him and her still together.
I mean, but is she still here?
No, I mean, well, she ain't there, but neither is he.
Is he still here? No. Like her whole issue was, again, I wouldn't allow her to be here alone without him, which was just just no. So back to what I was saying. His sister came to my job and was telling me, like, giving me updates on all that. And at that point, like, he and Victoria were not together, right? Because of the whole... And turns out she was in the loony bin.
I'm sorry?
She had been involuntarily committed to the loony bin.
Involuntarily. Who volunteered her?
I'm guessing it was her mother or the police. I don't know. So yeah, she was in the loony bin for a while, and he started hanging out with this girl that he abandoned his sister for. After
faster than he looks. Let's see if there's a way to free our friend from here.
You can keep going. Mark was just letting us know he's back.
thought he had more to contribute. After
he probably does.
After probably 2 hours, I don't know, he was moved in with the girl.
I'm sorry, I don't have time for the fuckery.
Like, I guess not moved in, but that's where he was living. Because he couldn't trust any of his friends.
Funny how that works out.
Yeah, this girl that he had just met, he was living with her, and I was just amazed at the stupidity of another one. But he posted a video of the two of them together, and one of my coworkers knows him, like has known him for a while, and she was like, "Oh, I saw that video of him and I don't remember her name." And I was like, "What? Oh, the new girl?" And she's like, "Yeah." And then she just goes, "She's a cokehead."
Like, was that like an observation, or
not surprised at all? No, because like I guess they used to be friends too, but she was like, I had to stop hanging out with her because it just got to be too much. So yeah, he's staying with. Wait, did I tell you about when he had a job?
No.
Oh, this is a few weeks before the commitment. He had a job at a restaurant that is like a mile and a half away from here, and Victoria called that restaurant and reported him and got him fired.
Was there a reason for that?
I believe it was after the when they first split up, and I guess she was mad at him.
What did she
And
report
so
him for?
Because he has felonies, and as a server, you have to have an ABC card, which legally allows you to serve alcohol, but you can't get one if you have felonies. And so she's like, "Hey, you have a server on your staff that doesn't have an ABC card," and they already knew that he did it. But because somebody said something, if the ABC board comes in,
they can't deny.
And they say, "Show me all your employees' ABC cards," and you don't have one, they can fine the person $10,000 and the restaurant $10,000.
Whatever it is you're thinking of, just do it. The universe will be mine.
So when she said that, they were like, "Okay, well, that means that he's on somebody's radar, so we don't want them problems."
Cannot be defeated.
And so they removed him from the schedule.
The last piece has been extracted.
So yeah, that happens, and then she gets committed. Then he meets the cokehead and moves in with the cokehead. And somewhere in all of this,
My diary was empty
they start hanging out again.
Stop gawking and grab the rookie.
And now I learned this like last week from his sister, because we went and had lunch, and she's like, "Okay, this is between just us."
It ain't.
And I've officially told everybody.
Yeah.
So he's living with this girl and her roommate, and he posts them so much, I think he's screwing both of them. And
With his
they
luck,
live
I'm not
in a-
surprised.
Yeah, they live like 15 minutes away from me, which I just find funny because he always said that nothing ever happens on this side of town, and it's so dull, and that's why he didn't want to be over here. And I'm just like, dude, be honest and say that I'm dull, and that nothing ever happens in this apartment, and that's why you don't want to be here. But at the same time, this is the most stable living environment you ever had, so
Was not paying attention.
whatever.
Yes.
Huh?
Come, my
I was talking to the audience.
Serve your
I wasn't paying attention.
Oh,
those who would dare stand in
you there?
Yeah.
Ah, cool. So he's living with those girls who, like, the place that they live in is literally like the freaking suburbs. Rich people. So you think nothing's happening here? Nothing is happening there.
I don't know, man. Suburbs and rich white folks and cokeheads. Like, that's why I assume cocaine is in the suburbs.
I mean, probably, yeah. But so he's staying with the two of them, and he starts hanging out with Victoria again. They just opened like a Whataburger here like a few months ago, and so it's like very popular. And I guess they go to Whataburger a lot. And he knows those two girls' orders. So he went to Whataburger with Victoria, and guess who threw a tantrum because he didn't know her order?
I'm guessing Victoria.
You would be correct. So she's upset And while they're driving back to the girl's house,
Obey Grog.
she's like, you have to get on the highway to get there. She's like grabbing the wheel, trying to cause an accident, and like yelling at them on the highway.
And this is
So
this. Okay, go ahead. No, go ahead.
this is after the commitment. She got
Oh,
the juice. The juice is on the loose.
the juice is
So-
loose. Oh fuck.
So she's trying to cause an accident. So he pulls over, gets out of the car, walks to the other side, grabs her purse, and throws it so that she will get out of the car to go and have to get it, which she does.
He takes.
And he tries to book it back across the car to get in and take off.
Let's keep moving. Perhaps his own attack.
But she got
This
that.
psycho
But this, she had the
jumps
cocaine.
onto the car and falls off and breaks her foot.
Hey, Mark, you did that.
So,
I sure did.
so she now has a record, an insane asylum record, a broken foot, is homeless. That's after knowing this dude for less than a year.
Well, she was homeless before she knew him, to be honest.
No, she had a home. She fully had an apartment. Her apartment was an hour away, which is why she insisted on staying here. And I was like, no. Because she had a breathalyzer in her vehicle,
Yeah, I
and
remember
so
that.
she couldn't start it to go home at night because they were always wasted. So she either slept in her vehicle or she slept here. Which I didn't have a problem if she was sleeping here. She just wasn't gonna be here alone.
So, it is finally time
So-
to face this so-called threat.
She's got the broken foot now, and I guess a week after this happened, she went over to wherever he's staying, those girls' place. And at some point, she got mad at him and attacked him with her crutch.
Oh, I've done that.
She drew blood, and the girls called the cops, and she got arrested.
Like when I was in sixth, I don't know if either of y'all remember this. I didn't know you in sixth grade, Mark, so you probably don't remember this. But I tore a ligament in my right knee, which never got fixed, by the way. Oh my God, look, Chitara, or whoever the fuck you are, she's a girl. Stop. Like I tore a ligament in my right knee, and I was on a crutch for like a couple of months. And Joshua Hill was we were outside, like
Where
outside
did he
the
go?
don't care.
That was night.
We were outside Miss
Dark side is indeed.
sixth grade.
However,
So you know what's her
our
face.
forces combined may be enough to halt his progress.
Yeah, Miss Sixth Grade.
Let's get to
Like you know what I'm talking about, like. Oh, shit.
Which one? I can name them all. McGraw, Ramage, Merritt,
Merritt,
Montgomery.
Merritt.
Yeah.
We was outside Miss Merritt's class at the lockers, and he said something mean. Well, he said something trying to fuck with me, and I grabbed the bottom of the crutch like a baseball bat, and I swung it at him, and I missed. Well, when I say I missed, I mean I didn't miss. I just didn't hit him.
Here goes nothing.
Because he moved, and it hit the lockers, and it made such a loud noise. Miss Merritt came out and was like, "What's going on?" And I mean, it was really obvious what happened because of the sound it fucking made. So yeah, I've done that before. So me and Mark and her have something in common.
Yeah. Miss Merritt. The foot was so strong we thought she was pregnant.
Wow. All right. God damn, man! Did you know that's an acronym?
Side. Finally, I
Yeah.
show you what true power is.
I didn't know that. I just thought it was like a name for it. Fat upper pussy area is very upsetting.
That's literally not. That's.
Is that not what you thought it meant?
That's That's the street version.
What's it called for you? Like upper pubic area?
Yes, it's upper pubic area.
Oh.
It's front upper pubic area.
Oh. I live in a different part of the world than y'all do.
That's a good one.
The problem I had with this is, like, I assumed that was just what it was.
Well, I mean, you had no reason not to.
Yeah, I just...
True.
Like, I always thought FUPA was just what you called it. Like, I thought it was just the name for it. I didn't know it was an acronym. And when I found out it was an acronym, I found out that was the acronym. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Because, like, you know, it could be just fat upper penis area as well. Yeah, it's not, but it could be.
Mm-hmm. Now, I mean, how many guys do you know with FUPAs?
Me. I'm assuming Mark has one, too, because he's fat. And he has an upper pubic area, I'd imagine.
Wait, pubic area.
Didn't nobody hear a word you said. But you tried, and I guess that's all we can ask for.
Did you say he has a fat upper penile dysfunction?
A FUTA?
So, yeah.
Do I sound louder now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
At the end of the day, she ended up in jail. And somehow his jail sentence got pushed back to January.
January.
He was supposed to be in jail in November, and they got pushed back again. So I wouldn't be surprised if when January comes along, it gets pushed back again, because that's just what keeps happening. He ran into this ice cream shop in the year of our Lord 2020.
I'm about to say, the fact that he still ain't gone to jail for that specifically is bananas to me.
And on top of that, he's had other run-ins with the law since then, and somehow he's still not in jail. He skipped a court date once.
This is why he think he's white.
And he's still not in jail.
This is why he thinks he's white.
I guess. But he still likes to act like he's got the oppression of the brown man.
Okay. I know that violence is never the answer. But this is what happens when you don't slap the dog shit out of people when they need the dog shit slapped out of them. Like, this is
I mean, he's been beaten up.
No. Like, yeah, he's been beaten up. I'm not saying that he hasn't. But what I am saying is, what the fuck is happening?
Oh boy.
What I am saying is, as his friends, what the fuck was that? What happened? Well, what I'm saying is, as his friends, like, when he start doing and saying dumb shit, people really do need to be like, Edwin, you're a goddamn moron. And then just backhand the fuck out of him.
Well, the issue is that he spends most of his time in an altered state. And his response would be something along the lines of, I know.
I don't know if that's a bit. Is that how he is? Is that what this was? Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's when you start slapping the dog shit out of him. You have to try real hard, though, because he won't feel it because he's inebriated.
Yeah. Because, I mean, the dude went to rehab, and he only assumed it was for his coke problem and came home drunk. Like, I will never get over it. Like, he voluntarily went to rehab, but only for the coke.
surface.
I have the complete equation. I know the secrets of the universe.
Not quite.
I got a story that I want to tell y'all, but I can't remember all the parts to it.
What?
Oh no,
Rookie turned up
It's the
just before
worst.
Crime syndicate, which
Robert.
makes me think our superpower
Why?
stranger is from Earth 3.
Why did I even bring it up? Is a better
When
question.
Rookie
I know,
absorbed the
cause
Mudbox power, it was
now you
altered
just
by
tickled the
Earth
gooch.
3 makeup.
Oh man, you say stuff.
I mean, that's what he's here for.
No, he's
Somebody
saying
knows.
stuff. He's saying stuff. I brought you to say things.
How do you know this?
World's greatest
Mm,
detective.
mhm.
My parademons. What a hideous corruption.
We are here for stuff and things,
Resist.
and I don't see a single turkey.
I actually got like 6 turkey breasts in the refrigerator.
Lovely. Hey, can I
I've never cooked just an individual turkey breast. Cooked turkey wings the other day.
Ooh.
Those were fun.
How'd you spice them or marinate them?
Well, see, normally what I do is when I thaw them, then I brine them, and I do it overnight in a liquid brine
Yeah,
with
that'll-
usually like
Uh-huh.
huh?
is
Yep.
neutralized.
What?
Brine them in a
Huh?
brine. All right. Keep going.
Yeah. And then I'll take them out and I'll dry them, and then season them up real good with whatever I got in my cabinet. My cabinet is so overfull, there's no room for more seasonings, which angers me a little bit because I just keep acquiring them. And then I pop them in the air fryer. Cook them for 15 minutes on one side, 15 on the other, and they're good to go. However, this day I cooked them after work, so I didn't get home until like 11. And I was like, well, crap. So I took them out of the package, seasoned them up really quick, and put them in the oven on like 400 while I went and like took a shower and everything. And then I came back and I took them out of the oven and still popped them in the air fryer for like 15 minutes because cooking turkey wings in the oven takes hours. Although I still didn't eat until after 1.
Jesus Christ. Which, by the way, the air fryer is a gift of whatever God you believe in.
Say what?
The air fryer is a gift of God, whichever one you
Gift from
believe
whatever God you believe in. All right, yeah.
Yeah.
A gift from whatever God you believe in. It's I ain't gonna front. Like I've been using we had ours for like a year, and like I didn't mess with it. And like when I started cooking for myself, I rearranged the kitchen. I think last year, like I rearranged the kitchen, and I like because I have a oh wow, that's the end of the story. I kind of felt like it might be.
People of Metropolis and Earth. I, Lex Luthor.
Like I started cooking for myself, trying to like lower my salt intake and like eating less pork and less beef. So I started like I had a Foreman grill, but like I had to find a place to put everything. And I found out that we cannot use the air fryer and the microwave at the same time, or it will flip the breaker. But like yeah, the air fryer is fucking. It's the tits.
Hey there.
The full
Like
tits.
it is both titties without the bra. It is the tits.
Are you going to come quietly?
You're arresting
Like
me?
burrito, like it makes
You're an
perfectly
escaped
crispy
criminal,
burritos.
remember?
Like oh man, it's
What
just
about the
great.
Rookie? Rookie played a
You
big
didn't
I used
win?
to-
saving the planet.
I used to take
Then
Totino's
didn't
pizzas and I would
deliberately
like
leave us
air fry
marooned
them,
halfway
like just
across
flat.
the galaxy.
And then I would like
Rookie engaged
flip
in
them over
criminal
and make a
activities.
pizza burrito
Like a pro.
and then air
And
fry it
that's
that
it.
way.
You don't get a chance to make a better choice, Batman.
Man,
We need to be
That's
better
delicious.
than that.
Couldn't even tell you the
But
last
join
time I
us
had a
and help make a
Tostitos.
real difference.
we ain't that broke no more, bro. We got money like that.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
And have
We
much
we,
more
we
fun.
buying Red Baron these days.
Red Baron, I'm on DiGiorno, man.
Oh man, I ain't got there yet, but I'm gonna get there one day.
No, I want my pizza
No.
crust to be a fucking cracker. That's what
I had to no. Okay, there are lots of different DiGiornos now. They have the thin crust ones. They have the flat one with stuffed crust. I like there was one with like bacon in it. They also have a croissant crust, delightful. But I got to a point where I just like had to stop buying them because at one point in my life I lived only on hot things, hot dogs and hot pockets.
Oh, that ain't what I thought. All right.
And then, and then during quarantine, when I decided to be black.
You know what? Hold
What?
that thought. Hold that thought. Just hold that thought. We gotta go. It's 41 minutes. This video is gonna be super fat, and it's gonna take forever to upload. And I gotta stop it. In the next episode, I'll decide whether or not I become a hero or I become a villain. You probably already think I'm a villain because of a couple of videos we've done in this series tonight. But you know what you can do? You can suck my salty sack.
I feel like early on I was the villain, and then how things turned.
Yeah, eat shit and die mad about it in whichever order you choose. Get out.